good evening, tribe. All right, new show alert, new show alert. This is gonna be my review of Black Ink Crew Chicago season 4, episode 1. So first of all, I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I love you guys, and I'm enjoying checking out you all's channels. You know, it's just amazing to me how many different people are on YouTube doing different things. But anyway, I also want to give a shout out to Sees Too Much. You shared with me some very valuable information, and I love you for that. Appreciate it. Also, it's come to my attention that people are looking for me on social media. So check out my Twitter. It's Queen_Spikefish. Queen, Queen _ Spikefish, SPIKEFISH. Like I said, that's a long story. I'll explain it another time. But that's my Twitter. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this Black Ink Crew. So let me be full disclosure. Like I said, with Basketball Wives, I have not been a loyal viewer in the past. I've seen a few episodes, and what I did was I binged over the weekend and watched a bunch of episodes and tried to get caught up. There's still some holes because some things I didn't quite catch. However, I got enough to jump into this. So we start off with Ryan has been MIA. Ryan is the owner of 9mag, and he has been MIA. Nobody knows where he is. Ain't nobody heard from him. And the tattoo artists are still coming to work every day. I guess they're doing their own tattoos, doing their own clients, but they don't know what's going on with Ryan, what's the future. You know, he's the owner, and nobody's seen him or heard from him, and nobody knows what's up. So we see that 4 music career is like taking off. He's got a hit song, I think it's called Chi-Town, which I actually like. I think I'm gonna download it. I actually like it. But he's been blowing up. Charmaine is still at the radio station, and she's been helping him out with getting radio play and things like that. And it's a really big concert coming up called, I forgot. Let me look at my notes. But it's a really big concert coming up that she got him on the venue for. I wrote it down, but I don't see it on my notes. But she got him on the venue for it. It's like Chris Brown and Cardi B and like a whole bunch of people that, it's like the big, you know, like Summer Jam. And I'm from the DC area. We used to have Summer Jam every year. And it sounds like that's what it is. It's like their Summer Jam. And so she's hosting, actually. She's doing really well at the radio station. And 4 is doing really well. He's still with his girlfriend. He said things are going really well with them. Van is Van. I like Van. I like Van. I know Van is a high head. Van got a lot going on with him, but I like Van because Van is gonna keep it real. Van is that older cousin or that older uncle that everybody call when they need something taken care of, but you better not call him unless you really mean it, because he gonna take care of it. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Read between them lines. Y'all feel me? So, that's what my brother used to tell me. My brother used to be like, don't call me if you don't mean it. And I was like, okay. Woo. All right, then. And so, we see where there's a dinner party with Charmaine. Charmaine's still with her boyfriend, but he's over in Africa right now. So, he's been gone for like the last 2 months. But it's Charmaine. She invites, I believe Danielle was there. Another artist from the shop was there. And then Van comes through. Girl, that damn Charmaine, she just don't like clothes. And let me tell y'all something. I am glad that she has found a man who is comfortable with that, because she naked a lot, or damn near naked, or stuff hanging out naked. You know what I'm saying? No bra and all that kind of stuff. But her man seemed to be comfortable with that. And it takes a strong man to be comfortable with that. And Charmaine seems to be comfortable with who she is. And I got to respect that, because she got on the apron. She cooking, and she got on the apron with no bra. They had to blur out her side because it's half hanging out, and Van show up, and I guess it just goes to show the status of their friendship. Like, they just really got that brother sister type friendship. And she was like, I got a apron for you, and you got to get naked. And he was like, yeah, ain't nobody trying to see my big ass and no apron. And then he said the front was too short because it wouldn't cover everything. Okay, Van, let me see. Anyway, let me move on, y'all. Let me stop. Van is my cup of tea, though. Van is my cup of tea. But moving on. So, at the dinner party, all of a sudden, Don's Snapchat is blowing up. Why? Because he has video of a woman giving him fellatio on his Snapchat. How dumb can you be? I'm not even going to prolong that. How fucking stupid can you be? Like, first of all, either two things happen. Either one, you were so damn drunk, high, fucked up, whatever, that you were so stupid to put it on your social media, knowing it's going to go wherever. Or two, she got a hold of your password and she loaded the video. I don't know what happened. And to be honest with you, we still don't know, because Don don't really give you all the information of how it happened. He just takes responsibility for the fact that it happened. But we'll get to them. So that happens. Well, then the next day, the tattoo artist, I forgot who showed up first. I think it was Four and Charmaine showed up first. They show up to the shop and they realize the non-mag sign is gone from in front of the store, or in front of the shop. And they like, well, what's up with that? And they're like, well, maybe it fell, whatever. They go inside and the shop is trashed. The non-mag is painted over with look like black spray paint. The booths are trashed. Van's booth is just totally trashed. But miraculously, Ryan's booth is fine. All of his equipment's gone. All of his stuff is gone. And, it really don't take Sherlock Holmes to figure that out. Then they see it's a bullet hole in the wall. So, Ryan, your ass done got drunk, high, or whatever, showed up, tore the place up. What you did was you packed up your shit first. I'm going to tell you exactly how it went down. Ryan packed up all his stuff, got all his stuff out the shop, and then was just he got mad. Like, he started thinking about all the memories. He started thinking about what they built there. He started thinking about what was lost. Like, his mind started, that's what happens, right? And he got so mad, and the more and more every trip he took to the car to take his equipment out and take his stuff out, he just got pissed. And he tore the shop up. I'm going to tell y'all what happened. That's what happened. And they don't have no video footage of it, or they didn't show any video footage of it. So he did it when the cameras weren't rolling. Or at least so far we don't see any video footage of it. But he tore the damn shop up. So they're all sitting around talking, and they're all like, what is really good? Like, what the fuck is Ryan doing? What is he trying to say? What messages he sending us? Like, is it done? Is it a wrap? And they're all sitting around talking, and they decide that Van should be the one to go and talk to Ryan. Out of all of y'all at the table, that's who y'all think should go talk to Ryan. Van. Honey. And Dom is there, and they try to bring up the whole Snapchat thing, and Dom's like, yeah, I'm not talking about that. He was like, I got bigger things to worry about than this shop. Like, that was his attitude about it. But, you could see it all in his face. He was just like, look, I just got other stuff going on. So Van was like, and Van even said, are y'all sure that y'all want me to do this? Like, y'all sure that y'all want me to go talk to Ryan? Y'all know how I am. My temper. Like, he told him, like, this might not be the best decision. But he decided, he was like, I'll take one for the team. I'll go ahead and talk to him. Because they were like, yeah, we know you have a bad temper, whatever, but you're the only person that he'll probably talk to. All right, cool. So then we get to the concert, the Summerfest concert, and we see that, Four does his thing. Like, he gets up there, he performs. He was like, this is the biggest crowd I've ever performed in front of. It's do or die. Like, I'm starting to really get some radio play. Like, I'm opening up. Because, he was probably like the opening act. But that's cool, because even at the opening act, it looked like that arena was full. And because his song is a local hit, the people in Chicago was feeling it, and they was singing along with the lyrics. Like, the crowd was with him, and it was cool. Like, I'm happy for Four. I'm happy that everything seems to be kind of working out for him. So then we get to the big showdown. We got Ryan, we got Van. They were so dramatic with the shit. They both pulled into this like deserted lot, and Van's sitting against his car, and Ryan's sitting against his car, and they got the headlights shining back and forth at each other. It was so fucking dramatic. But I don't know if security made them do that or what, because they was worried about it being a fight. Like, I don't know if that was like set up that way. But with that being said, I'm very proud of Van, because he didn't put his fist in Ryan's mouth. Because he probably, he'd have been justified in doing it as far as I'm concerned. Ryan shows up talking about, it's done, it's over. Yeah, I did it. I did it. I trashed the shop. And Van was like, what kind of bitch move was that? Like, you couldn't just talk to us and let us know what was going on. Like, you didn't disappear for weeks and then you show up in the middle of the night and trash my shit. He was like, you tore my booth up. Like, what kind of shit is that? And Ryan feels like he was betrayed because when the whole thing went down with him and Kat, he feels like everybody took Kat's side over his. But last season, that shit was brewing even before it got to the whole Kat situation. I'm not going to rehash all of that. But in my opinion, Ryan, I understand where you're coming from the point of view of it's your shop and people felt like they had more of a say than they should have had. The problem, though, is that is how you ran the shop until you no longer wanted to run the shop that way. So what you can't do is change the rules in the middle of the game and expect that everybody's going to understand what's going on. And that's what happened. You made everybody feel like they were equal partners, and then when you decided that that was no longer gonna be the situation, then all of a sudden everybody was supposed to just fall in line and everybody was supposed to just know. That's just not realistic. So basically they end the conversation without it being any fisticuffs, or in the words of Alexander Rogers, there wasn't a skirmish. But what we do find out is the lease is up on the shop and he's not renewing the lease. And Van was like, so you wasn't going to tell nobody? Like, what the fuck? You was just going to let us show up one day and be locked out? He was like, well, how long do we have? Ryan was like, I got a week and I'm out. And he got in his car and rolled off. That's just, to me, you just don't treat people that way. Like, even though you don't consider them friends anymore, if you do consider yourself a businessman, which is what you keep saying, I'm the boss, it's my shop, then there's just a certain way you treat people that is in line with being a boss, that is in line with being professional. And that was unprofessional, and that's not how you treat people. But neither here nor there. So Ashley has moved into a hotel because Ashley is like, that's Dom's wife, in case you're not sure. They had a baby, so they got a newborn baby. They've got a son, and she's like, I'm embarrassed, and I don't want to see him. Like, the sight of him makes me sick. So she moved into a hotel, and you see her. She's not a good actress, but you see her like do the cry. But I don't know if the. I just can't. Like, I was like, okay. And her friend shows up, and she's like, well, what you gonna do, girl? And come to find out, the chick that Dom was in the video with has been texting her and telling her this wasn't no one-night stand. Me and him been together for months. We've been sleeping together for months. And, da-da-da-da. Like, you know how women do. They want to tell it all. So she done texted Ashley and broke it all down for Ashley and all that other stuff. So then we get to, I think we're pretty much at the end. So then we get to Big Jam was the name of the concert. I found it in my notes. Big Jam. I think I'm almost done. So Dom and Ashley goes back to the house. Like, other stuff happened. I'm saying this out of order. Sorry, y'all. But Ashley goes to the house, and she's trying to get into the house and sneak in and out the house before Dawn actually shows up. She's trying to get some clothes for the kids and stuff. And, of course, she's just talking about how she's just so hurt and embarrassed, and she just don't want to see him, and she's just trying to pack up real quick. Well, of course, he shows up. And they have a big, argument. And, Dom is like, look, all I can do is apologize. Like, I fucked up. It was a moment of weakness. I slept with the girl. I'm not trying to say I didn't do it. I was wrong. I'm sorry. That's all I can do is apologize. But where Ashley is coming from is, but you making it seem like it's a one-night stand. I have all these texts from this chick telling me that this has been going on for months. And that's where Don got mad, because he was like, no, it hasn't. She's lying, and why are you listening to her? Like, why are you listening to some random chick who's purposely, he was like, she's trying to break us up. She's trying to cause more problems. I've not been with this woman multiple times. Like, it was a one-night stand. It was what it was. Here's my problem, Don. I got a couple of problems. My first problem is, why do you expect her to believe you? at this point. And he even said that. He was like, right now, all of this is anger, and nope, she's not hearing me. And that's true. And she's not going to hear you until she's ready to listen. She is angry, and you're going to have to just deal with her being angry. But I still want to know how the fuck the shit got on your Snapchat. Did you load it? Did she load it? Because if you loaded it, you the dumbest mofo. Like, either they paying you a whole lot of money on this show to create your storyline, or you the dumbest mofo I done ever met. Because why would you... That's just stupid. Like, I don't even have to explain why that's stupid, right? And this chick, again, I can't say that... I don't know who to believe at this point, because her texting, like, that's what women do. She could be lying, making it seem like it was more to the situation than it was. But on the flip side, it could be true. And at this point, you don't have no whole lot of credit in my bank. I don't know who's telling the truth, and I'm sure we'll find out as the season goes on. But basically, they have this big showdown, and she was like, she leaves, and she's like, look, I'm done. I'm leaving you. I want a divorce. Like, this, we not working this out. Like, I'm done with it. And I'll be honest with you, with y'all history, maybe that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had a baby she ain't know about. You just slept with your co-worker. You slept with the stripper the night before the night before your wedding. Like, you done a lot of shit, Dawn. And she's forgiving you at every turn. Then we see where Van has to come back to the group and tell them, look, we about to be evicted. The lease about to be up in a week. And Ryan is basically closing the shop. Which, again, like I said, that's fucked up. Because you got people who, they don't know where they're going to get their next paycheck. Like, that's what they do. They work at your shop. You're giving them a week's notice to close the shop. That's fucked up. And I've already talked about that, so I ain't going to dwell on it. But yeah, so now they're talking about, well, what are we supposed to do? Like, what's the next move? You know, and you know, a couple of people were like, Ryan, you brought me in. I think her name was Lily. You brought me in, like, you asked me to come to NYMAG, and not only do you leave the way you left and you close the shop, you didn't even give me the respect to call me. Like, I thought we were friends. I thought we were good, and I don't feel like I've ever done anything to you for you not to give me a phone call and at least a heads up. But like I said, I feel like everybody should have got that. Everybody should have gotten a letter or email, something in writing, saying, as of this day, NYMAG will be closing. This location will be closed. And unfortunately, that's it. Like, I mean, you find a nice way to say you'll be unemployed at that moment. But at that point, that's a wrap. And you should have done that. So, you wrong. From that point of view, you're just wrong. I don't have no whole lot of defense for you. But then we see Ryan, for the time being, he's renting out a suite at a hotel. Looks like one of those, like, what they call them now? Oh shoot, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the loft hotels and stuff like that. What do they call them? Boutique hotels. I'm sorry. It looks like one of those boutique hotels. You know, it's got like the fur on the wall, and you know, every room is different, and it's not like that cookie cutter Hilton style of hotel room or whatever. And he's renting a suite, and he said, you know, for right now, until I figure out what my next move is, when I have, you know, he called them his marquee clients or whatever, where I'll be doing my tattoos until I figure out my next move. So clearly he's going to open up a different shop, and he's going to probably hire some whole new people, and that's going to be the conflict for the season. Okay, cool, I got you. And then he shows him doing a tattoo for one of his NBA player. He plays for the Miami Heat, and he's getting the tattoo Cool Runnings, which means, I don't know, infinite peace, some shit like that. And Ryan was like, yeah, that's perfect for me right now, because that's what I need. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that peace in my life. And I don't feel bad about how I treated those. And now those people. Everything he's saying is those people. And yeah, me and Rachel, we had to rebuild the trust in our relationship, but she got my back. And she's the one that made me see that those people were doing me bad, and those people didn't wish me no good, and those people. So, yeah, it's ugly. But that's the episode. It set the scene, set the stage for the season to come. You know, it's going to be some shiggity. And, y'all let me know what y'all think. Should I keep reviewing it? What y'all think? Are y'all going to watch it? Y'all watch Black Ink Crew? Let me know what you think. Drop it in them comments. Y'all going to probably see me one more time tonight for the Queen Sugar. You know, Wednesday's about to be real busy for me, y'all. Real busy. And I'm cool, because I like doing this. I love my reviews, so I ain't mad about it. But, Woo, real busy with it, y'all. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in the comments. Peace.